She risked her entire life and her entire career in order to tell the truth, and she suffered greatly for it. Of course, attitudes change, but only because brave people like Ellen jump into the fire to make them change. And if I hadn't seen her on TV, I would have thought, oh, I could never be on TV. They don't let LGBTQ people on TV. And more than that, I would have gone on thinking that I was an alien and that I maybe didn't even have a right to be here.
I said, Dad, I gotta tell you something. I said, Bryden is gay. And he just got up from the table and came over and gave me a hug, and he's not a hugging type of person. And he just said, Michelle, I don't care if Bryden's gay. He goes, I love Bryden and I love Ellen. I watch Ellen every day and she's gay, so I don't care. Wow.
And you give me so much hope and promise for my future that I can be normal and fulfill my dreams. And I'm one of the people that you changed my life by coming out, and I'm living proof, so thank you.
Before I came out, I used to watch your show like all the time, and it just means so much to me to actually be here now and be on your show, and you've done so much for the entire LGBT community and just humanity as a whole. So.
Performance and talk show that it was with you. You've been such an inspiration to so many, but also to me. What you've done in the LGBT community is very much, in my opinion, like what Michael Jackson did with the Black community.
Grateful to have that moment, and grateful to you because you did it in a time when it was much harder and much scarier. So.
What you did for me and people like us when you came out was so huge for me in my life. You were the first gay person I'd ever met. To me, you were what it meant.
Because you're Ellen, but it meant a lot to me because you're Lord of the Lesbians.
I have to give you all the credit for that. When I was writing my papers at 2 a.m., I often had to look up your videos for inspiration.
Living out loud and believing that there wasn't any height that I couldn't get to because of you.
I just have to thank you, because if it wasn't for someone like you, I would have never had the courage to just go out there in the public and be able to propose to my fiance. So many people don't accept that, and you've paved the way for queer women everywhere, and it's just like the most inspiring thing. Like, seriously. Yeah. Well,